all, what all things you require when you want to connect MySQL from Python? First of all, the username. Username means basically whatever username is given to the MySQL. By default, username and password both are root. If you have changed, you must remember what username you have kept and what is the password. Second, the next thing is host name. Host name is, it can be the local host. Local host means the computer which you are using, the system which you are using, in from where the Python will access the data. So if it is the PC, it is your PC, your laptop from where the Python is going to access the database, in that case you will use host name as localhost. If it is any other thing, in that case you have to give IP address. Suppose this IP address is given, we can make it 192.168.100.250, something like that. So you have to, if it is not a local host, you have to tell the proper, you have to use the proper IP address. Next thing is the name of database which you are using. So when you are going to create a table in MySQL, first of all, I'll just open MySQL. So you have to open MySQL and then you have to create the database, then use that database. My password is root only. I have already created database of my name. So this is, I'm using it, and then simply I'll show you the table which I have already made. Select star from student. Student is the name of table. So you can see this is the name of table. So this I have already created. Now I will be accessing this data using Python. That I'll tell you how we will do this. So these all things you should know. Next thing is the step for creating database connectivity application. First of all, you have to install MySQL connector Python using pip command. So I already told you, so pip command, it can be used to install any Python library. So I'll tell you how you can install the connector. So once you are done with the connector, installation of connector, you have to open Python. So I'll open just a Python window. Now you have to import the Python connector you have installed. Now you have to import it. So you will write import mysql dot connector. So this is the this you are importing, and I am using as SQ. So this is the name I am giving, so that rather than using this whole mysql.connector, I can use everywhere SQ. So in this way I'll import it. So now this is imported. So basically it will import the MySQL MySQL connector Python module in your program, so that you can use this module's API, application program interface. API, what is API? It is when a programmer is writing an application, program can make request to an operating system using API. It is basically a set of routines, protocols and tools for building software applications. So by using this import, we can use all these modules API to connect to MySQL. Now once it is imported, now we can use all the function. The first function which we are going to use is connect. So this was the first step, installation. Second one was to import MySQL connector. Now the third step is to use MySQL connector.connect method. This is the method of MySQL connector Python with required parameters to connect to MySQL. So this we are going to use. So first of all, how we are going to write it? Suppose S is first I'll write, and then I'll explain each and everything. sq.connect, and then local host is equal to local host then user is equal to root root, then database is equal to Shilpi. So the connect this method, we can, by this method we can connect SQL database. So basically this method can be used to connect MySQL and Python. It has 4 parameters. The first one is host name. In our case this is localhost, that is it will be accessing the database from our PC. And second thing is user. I already told you by default username and password is root, so I have not changed it, so I will be using the same thing. Database, from where we have to take the table data, that is from Shilpi, that is my name. I created database of my name. So all these things you have to mention here. So this connect method will establish the connection between SQL and Python, and it will return the connection object. So after connecting the connection object, it will return, and I am giving name S to that particular object. So it can be any user defined name, A, B, C, D, or whatever you feel like. I have kept it as S. So this is basically the object which can be used to perform various operations on MySQL database. So now suppose if I am making any mistake, suppose the database name is wrong, so obviously it will generate an error. That error is known as exception. So it will generate an exception that means it is not, when it is not able to connect due to any kind of error, maybe username wrong, maybe password wrong. So anything like that, in that case it will generate an exception. So if it is, so I'm now, next thing is, so when next step, to use the connection object, return by connect method to create a cursor object to perform database operation. So this step, before using step, I need to check whether the connection is made or not. To check the connection, we have a method s dot, I will use the condition if s dot is connected, is underscore connected. This is a method which will it will return true if the database is created, if the connectivity is done. Otherwise it will generate an error. So I'll run this program. See, localhost not defined. So this is the error which I have made. Okay, this is not in inverted commas, so I'll put it in inverted commas. Now you can see, hello, welcome to Python MySQL connectivity, means the database is connected. Now it is ready. Now we are ready to use this database, means basically in database whatever tables are there, I can use those tables. The next step which I told you is to create a connection object by connect method. So now the function which we are going to use is connection.cursor. So what we are going to do is, we will create a cursor. This is user defined name, and the function which we are going to use is s.cursor. So this object has a function which will create a cursor, and this cursor, it can be used to basically execute the queries. To execute the queries, we need an object that will be created by this function, and it will create a cursor of name cursor1. This is again a user defined name, ABCD, whatever you feel like. I have taken it as cursor1. Now after using this, we can execute any kind of query. So I will use cursor1.execute. Basically whatever query you want to execute, you can use select star from student. So this is the query. It is not necessary to write it in capital. I have written in capital so that you can identify that this is the query, basically MySQL query. Now what it will do, it will execute the query, and after executing, the data will be in cursor. To extract the data, to extract the data from this cursor object, we can use any variable. Suppose I am using variable data is equal to cursor 1 dot fetch all. So fetch all is a function which will, whatever data is there, it will collect all the data and it will put it in this name. This data is the user defined variable which will collect all the data which is extracted from this cursor 1. So it will return, basically it will contain a list of tuples. See, each and every row in a table is a tuple. So all the tuples will be collected in form of list. So data is basically a list of tuples in which each tuple is the row of the table. So everything is there in data. To access the each and every element in the list, what we use? For. So we use for I in data. So it will access each and every tuple. So simply I will use print I. So it will print the data. Once you are done, you have to close the connection. See, next, which I told you, the cursor we already executed. The next step was the last step is to close it after everything is finished. Means you have to close the cursor and you have to close the connection. In this case, connection is from S and cursor is basically cursor 1. So I'll close it after it fetches all the data. Cursor 1 dot close and the connection is in S dot close. So once it is closed, you will not be able to access any execute any further queries. You will not be able to access any data from the table once the connection is closed and the cursor object is closed. So I'll run this. You can see it is a tuple. This was the first row and this was the second row. I'll show you in my table. This was the first row and the second row. You can see the same thing is displayed here. So in this way you can access all the whatever data is there. You can access, even if you want to give condition, you can give condition. So in my further video I'll explain how you can execute for other queries. Whichever query you want, you can execute through Python. So I hope you understood everything. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, don't forget to share. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. So in this way you can access whatever data you feel like from the database table of the database. So in short, I'll just explain this. This is a Python application. First of all, connection is request made. This function is used to request the connection. Once this connection is done,